So for this problem, we're going to draw a lot of arrows. We're going to do 3 arrows from our first term to all 3. And we will multiply those out. And then we will do under arrows for the second term with all 3. So that way we don't miss anything, right? So if I do x times x squared, I'm going to get x to the third. X times negative 3x is going to give me negative 3x squared. And then x times negative 2 is going to give me negative 2x. And then when I write down the values for the under arrows, right, I'm going to kind of go over here to the side. I'm never going to have another x to the third. It's not going to happen because I'm only going to have a single time where I would have x times x squared. So I'm going to leave that blank, and I'm just going to go right here, and I'm going to say 5 times x squared will give me 5x squared. So now my x squareds are lined up, right? I know exactly that I'm combining negative 3x squared and positive 5x squared. Then I would do 5 times negative 3x, and I'm going to get negative 15x. So now I'm combining negative 2x and negative 15x. Right? So the first 3 have the degrees of 3, 2, and 1. The second 3 are going to have the degrees of 2, 1, and nothing, because 5 times negative 2 equals negative 10. So there are 2 pairs of terms that can be combined, and then there are 2 terms that don't have a buddy to combine with. So I staggered them so that I have, this is by itself, these can be combined, these can be combined, and then this is by itself. So the final answer is x to the third plus 2x squared minus 17x minus 10. Right? So this x to the third had nothing to combine with. So I have my top arrows all over here, the bottom arrows are over here, and then the ones that can be combined are on the same line. So it's just a tool to organize. Maybe you can do all of this in your head and you're like, I don't need to write anything down. Okay, but if you make a mistake, you're not going to know where your mistake was, right? And that's part of math, keeping track of what you did, so if you made a mistake, you can go back and fix it.
Wait, does it stop at
37. We're almost done. Don't put your stuff away yet. We're still working. So again, I'm going to have top arrows, over arrows, and under arrows.
Are you going to add fractions to this model?
Oh my God.
No, we're not going to have any fractions. There won't be any fractions. I did. They are in, did I put them in Power School yet? Yeah, but you're not getting them back yet because so many students have not finished them. But if you have a question and want to see yours, I'll let you look at it, but I can't pass them back yet. Yeah.
Mine hasn't been updated.
It's not in there?
No.
Well, I know it's definitely on the papers here, so give me a couple minutes and we'll see. Maybe around lunch I'll put those in Power School. Okay, so my first term is going to be x squared times 5x squared. So I'm going to have 5x to the fourth. X squared times 3x squared, or excuse me, 3x equals 3x to the third. And then x squared times negative 1 gives me negative 1x squared.
Wait, what was the test called?
Exponential functions assessment.
You put that
Hmm?
You put that in the while ago. This is February 7th.
Well, that was the date of it, but I just put it in there today. Yeah. Okay, so here's where I have to make a decision. My first term is going to be negative 2 times 5x squared. Where should I line that up?
The bottom.
With the third one, because this also has x squared. So I'm going to have negative 2 times 5x squared will give me negative 10x squared. These can be combined. And then I'll have negative 2 times 3x. Can't be combined with anything. And then negative 2 times negative 1 equals 2. So when I write all this out, I have everything ready to go to put in proper order. So I have 5x squared plus 3x squared, again minus 11 with x squared minus 6x.
Miss Marsh, why is it squared?
Oh, this one should be 3x to the third
5x to the fourth.
and 5x to the fourth. You guys, thank you. There we go. That looks good. And it's in order, right? We will continue these notes tomorrow. This was all we were going to do today. I was going to get you a practice sheet, but those 7th graders, they really came through for you.